Hey y'all, welcome to part two of my Get to Know Me video. This is Keisha of Black Girl Go Hard. I appreciate y'all for watching the videos. As you know, I've been doing 75 facts about me. If there's anything you relate to or that you are like, yeah, that's me too. I feel you there. Or even if it's something where you're like, no, I don't agree with that. Let me know in the comments. I know I said this was gonna be rapid fire, but the rapid ain't rapid because apparently I'm long-winded at times too. So that's another fact off the records that I can be long-winded at times. So I hope y'all are enjoying the video, and let me know if there's anything else you would love to see from me. Also, if you are enjoying the video and you feel like you're getting things out of the videos that I have been posting, please subscribe. I post daily with the exception of Sunday. I post my progress towards completing 75 hard in my weight loss journeys. Please continue to watch and please subscribe. Feel free to comment. I'm trying to build a community of us who are either just starting our weight loss journey, who are in the middle of the weight loss journey, or even those who are restarting the weight loss journey. I am introverted, very much so. No, you know what? I have moments of introvertedness. Some days I could go a whole day without talking to nobody and be okay, a-okay. And then some days I overshare and I just be like, now why did I tell them people that when I was 5 that I did that? And I'm just embarrassed for the rest of my life. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I am an introvert. I consider myself an introvert. And I wanted to like just talk for a quick second about introverts because I feel like there are so many misconceptions of introverts. I've heard everything from she's quiet, she's shy, she's afraid to talk in front of people or in public, or she's stuck up. Not saying that all these were said about me, probably have been, but I'm just saying the things I hear people say about like introverts, like, oh, they're stuck up, they think they better than da da da. That is not always the case with introverts. Like honestly, I feel like um introverts are people that they're okay with just being, right? And I feel like that describes me to a T, like a T. I am okay with just being. Like I don't feel like I have to feel every second of my day with like going and doing stuff. Yes, I do have times and weekends where I go out like every weekend or do stuff, but I also have several where, and probably way more, where I'm just in the house chilling and I'm okay with that. Like I don't feel like every second of my time has to be filled doing something. Similarly, I don't feel like every second of my day has to be filled with speaking, with talking. Um, yes, communication is very important, but I feel like some people feel like, okay, so you know how let me use this example. You know how in podcast land, people are like, there can be no dead air. You cannot, have blank spaces of long pauses and stuff like that. I feel like some people operate like that in their daily life, like where you just have to say something. And I'm like, I feel like it's okay to like sometimes sit in silence, like even with other people, like where we could just be sitting together. We could be riding in the car. Like sometimes I don't even have to have music on. Like you could just sit and be and just be quiet and just be okay with it. Maybe it's just me, but I'm okay with silence. Um, and so back on the whole like people saying like, oh, they're shy, they're afraid to talk in public, da da da. That couldn't be farther from the truth, especially for me because like as you guys know, I'm in nursing school now, but in my career prior to nursing school, like I had to lead a team. I had to do presentations, and not just Zoom presentations, where I'm standing in a conference room having to give a presentation on a topic or on something. And introverts are not people that are necessarily afraid to public speak. I know I'm not. Do I get nervous when I have to public speak? Possibly, yeah, I do. But I'm very and it may just be the type of person I am. I'm a very like I come to things prepared. So a lot of times if I'm nervous it's because I'm ill, like I'm not prepared. And I don't often like try to like come to things not being prepared. So most times I have a pretty good like handle on like, okay, this is my script, this is how it's gonna flow, da da da. Now, like I said, yeah, you might still have times of nervousness, but introverted people are not scared of public speaking. Introverted people, I think, it really depends on who you're around, how introverted or not you are. Because I kind of think of it being introverted as like a spectrum almost. Like so, all the way to the left is kind of like I'm just chilling. Like um, I'm okay. I'm just being okay with my own company. And then you have like as you move further to the right, I feel like you can. Those are times where you're more like talkative, competitive, talking shit, like kikiing, all the things. And I do that with the best of them. But I do have moments where I am just more quiet, like more introverted, more into myself, like introspective or whatever you want to, and not necessarily introspective because it ain't even always that deep, but just like more to myself. And that doesn't mean I'm shy. I am not shy in the very least. That doesn't mean I'm stuck up. I'm not stuck up. I have moments of bouginess, absolutely. But no, not stuck up. That don't mean I think I'm better than anybody else. I do not. It's just that's just really how it to me that's how it goes. If there's any introverts out there, let me know, like, or drop down in the comments to kind of weigh in on like how you feel about like introverted being introverted. um and then for the extroverts, do you guys think y'all have misperceptions of introverts, or do you feel like whatever you think is true? Let us know. A lot of instances where I notice like people who are more extroverted try to bring the introverted folks into their world to make them like be like them, and you really can't, because it's either you are or you're not. And yes, you can have moments of extrovertedness, because I do, like, but I'm not an extrovert. Like, I don't get my energy from always being with people. Actually, it drains me, like from just always being around a lot of people and having to talk and da 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 da. So I have to introverts. We have to like really recharge. Like just give me myself. Like, and let me cool out for a bit. And so for any extroverts out there, like, don't necessarily try to bring an introvert into your world. Just like an introvert, we should not try to bring you into our world and make you introverted. We cannot. Everybody has their own personality and are who they are. Okay, so let's take for example me. I'm an introvert. My husband is extrovert, 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 but then he has like pockets of introvertedness where he can like kind of just be by himself, but he presents to the world as a strong extrovert. Okay, he will talk to everybody. Okay, when I say everybody, everybody, he knows everybody, every neighbor, he knows it all. Okay, and that's just not me. And so, it wouldn't be fair if he tried to bring me into his world by, making me go to a million things and talk to a million people, because that's not my style. But at the same time, I cannot like try to force him to hole up in the house with me and, be here all the time if that's not what he wants to do. Now, like I said, he has pockets, so he also enjoys being to himself as well at times too. But he is way more extroverted than I am. Yeah, so that's just an example. And I'll say the worst thing that people can do to an introvert is to try to pull or force them to talk. I had so many times where like people, family, friends will try to like pull conversation out of you. And that is the most frustrating thing, because it's like, if I wanted to like talk, I would. I would. But they will just like ask you questions or like stuff they know the answers to already, or just to try to get like some communication. And see, when you do that, that's when you get the part of me where people are like, damn, she ass. Because then you get the bare minimum of answers, because I'm like, I know what's going on. Like, just don't. So yeah, so don't try to pull people out of they zone or they safe space, or like if they just not in a talkative mood and you are a talkative mood or a talkative person, like, just let them be cool. Let's just let them chill. I think like if people let things evolve naturally and organically, I guess that's what it is. It's like when I can tell like the conversation isn't like an organic conversation, it's kind of like it's forced. I be checked out. I check all the way out. So yeah, that's just me. I don't know. Like I said, if it's any people who are similar, let me know. For an introvert, I'm gonna wrap it up into these three things. They need to have the right environment. They need to have the right environment with the right person, and the right level of comfortability. And those three things make for a person who is going to be like outgoing, engaging, talkative, having fun, da da da. Those three things will make for a perfect scenario or setting for an introvert. If one of those things are off, an introvert just gonna kind of introvert. Like we gonna do what we do. Like if I'm with a person that I'm not the most comfortable around, mm-mm. If I'm not, if you're not my kiki person, if you're not my person that I feel like cool with, I ain't got much of nothing for you. If I'm not in the right environment, well, I just don't feel like safe, or I don't feel like, yeah, if I don't feel like it's a safe space, then no. Mm-mm. So anyway, that's my little rant. I told y'all I'd be ranting. That's my rant, y'all. Also, I'm an all or nothing person. It's no middle with me. I'm either all in, all out. No middle ground. It's the worst. My favorite thing to do is to lay across the bed, scroll my phone, watch TV, kiki, laugh on Instagram. I love when some drama happen on Instagram or Facebook. And my favorite thing to do when that happens is to scroll all the way back to the very first comment. And I will go, I don't care how many comments it is. I told you this is my favorite thing to do. Don't judge. I will scroll all the way back and review every comment so I can see how this happened. Like if I see something happen, I'm like, now I got to figure out how they got to this point because they used to be cool. Scroll all the way back. See more, see more, see more, see more. And I'm gonna read them comments. I'm gonna read them comments. I can't help it. I can't help it. I could probably count on my hands how many whoopings I had as a kid. Maybe like 3. I never got whoopings. I say I didn't deserve them, but I was the baby. I was the baby, and that's why I'm so spoiled now. I'm so spoiled. It's sickening. If I bring my husband up here, he'll tell you, it's sickening. He don't help. He don't help. He contributes to the spoil. But yeah, I'm spoiled. I'm a mess, okay? I got resting bitch face. I also have resting bitch attitude. I made that up myself because I got an attitude out this world. Like I can out attitude just about anybody. I can out face, look, attitude, out this world. Yeah. I told y'all I'm gonna tell you the things. I'm also a cheap date. Oh man, my first date with my husband, Chili's. Chili's. Where you wanna go? Chili's every day. I can always eat Chili's. I love it. I love buffalo wings. It's my favorite food. And I can't eat it. It makes me sad because I can't eat it on the 75 hard. I mean, unless it was like the baked ones, but who does that? I need to fry buffalo wings. Love buffalo wings. And then back in the day in high school, when me and my friends used to go out, you was what we was balling, okay? We used to go out every half day, and we used to have a lot of half days in high school. I don't know what was going on, but especially like junior, senior year, we used to have a lot of half days, and we would go to Bennigan's because we went to school. I went to school downtown, Chicago, Jones. A lot of people call it Jones Commercial. Jones Commercial. It was Jones College Prep. It went through a few names when I went. But yeah, we would go to Bennigan's and sample a platter me. Sample a platter. I am still that way. Cheap date. Cheap date, man. I ain't gonna eat you out of house and home. I'm gonna eat, but it's gonna be on some simple stuff. My favorite chain restaurant, can you guess? Chili's. Chili's. Let me see, do I have a second, like a fast food restaurant? Let me see what my favorite fast food is. I'll have to go with McDonald's, only for the fries. I don't need nothing else from McDonald's. Give me fries, well done, with some salt. And actually, I don't even want to tell them the salt because sometimes they be putting too much damn salt when you got to scrape the salt off the thing and sprinkle your hands on. I don't like that. Give me some fries, well done. That's all I need. Oh, and a McFlurry with extra Oreos. Now, here's another thing. I'm a very efficient order.
orderer at restaurants, at places. And I realized that from talking to my friend, because anytime she orders something, she be at the window, and it just, oh child. I ain't never seen nobody that just takes so long to order one simple thing. Oh, but wait, do you have, oh, but what about that? Oh no, switch it, let me, not me. I'm an efficient order. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. So that's gonna lead me into my pet peeve. I hate when I'm ordering and they be like, anything else? Is that it? Anything else? What kind of treat? Baby, I'm gonna tell you it all. Very efficient with the ordering. See, that's where that wretched resting bitch attitude come in at, because then they get on my nerves. Yeah, a lot of stuff get on my nerves real quick too. I love game nights. I love game nights. I love a good game night. We ain't had one in a long time. I haven't been to one in a long time. I love a good game night. Like with those party games. I'm here for it. I know I once got into a fight at church when I don't even know how old I was. Maybe like 12, 13. Anyway, it was during the time when Gigapets was a thing. Me and this girl at church got into a fight over a Gigapet. I don't even know who won. I don't remember a lot from the fight. So I very well could have lost. I don't even know. But it was over a Gigapet. That's the point. That was when toys was good. Back in the day, toys were good. I used to love that game called Mall. What was it? The Mall game. It was like a board game. Y'all remember? Anybody in their 40s remember? It's like a mall game. You was in the mall. You go to different stores. You had money. Yeah, I like that game. I used to like the one with the secret crush. It was a pink phone, huge phone. Used to try to guess who had a crush on you. Love that game. I like a lot of old school games. I wish they still had them out. I mean, they do still have them out because I have researched them, but they so expensive. I can't. I don't want that much nostalgia. But I do a lot of research. I be looking up stuff. If I just have one little simple thought, I'm like, oh, let me look and see. I'll go down the rabbit hole real quick. I be looking up stuff. Water does have a taste. I hate spring water. I don't like it's this weird aftertaste. I don't like it. And I know purified water is not the best, but I don't like spring water. I like Fiji though. I like Fiji. I like Smart Water. I hate Evian. Hate it. Spring water. I don't like it. I have a very obsessive personality, meaning I will obsess over something. Remember I told you I'm all or nothing? I'll obsess over something for a long time and then I'll just be done with it. Yeah, it's bad. Kind of like I have a Cricut sitting here and I was like making little shirts and stuff. I ain't made a shirt in years, but again, I'm in nursing school. This was all before nursing school. Also, I used to make my own candles. Smell so bomb. That's why I really don't like buying candles from people, because I'm like, oh, my candles was fire. My candles smell way, like I'm talking about when I say smell, I'm saying they smell good, but they also traveled. You know, it's called the throw of the candle. Real people who into candles, they know. Like where you can put it in the living room and you smell it all the way to the back of the house. That's what I want on a candle. And that's how my candles used to be. But I haven't made candles in years. I still have the tools and wax and all that. I just haven't made them. Nursing school. Blame everything. Nursing school. I'm surprised I'm even able to post these videos on a daily basis. You know why though? Because I started posting them once my summer semester ended. After summer ended, then we came right on to posting. Now, when school start back in 3 weeks, y'all pray for me. I'm gonna try to continue to be as consistent as I can, but I can't make no promises because nursing school. I love being in the pool, in the water. I'm not a good swimmer, but I love being out there. I'm not afraid of the water though. But I will say, when I cannot feel my feet touching the ground, I don't like it. And I know all I gotta do is float and I'll be good, but I just don't like not being able to feel my feet in that water. I used to be a good gift giver. I'm not anymore. I don't know what's going on. I be struggling trying to think of gifts now. But I do listen well to what people say they, like if they're just talking in general, like, man, you know, I always wanted to blah, blah, blah. Not, you know, saying it for no reason, just saying it. I make mental notes. And actually, I make physical notes too because I write it in my phone. So I can remember, like, oh, okay, when it's time to give, I know exactly what to give. I go through phases of being a shopaholic and then not. Sometimes I'm like super focused and abiding by the budget. Other times, there ain't no budget. I be balling. Balling without really balling, but some kind of way it works out. But I gotta stop that. I've always wanted to do like YouTube because I love watching TV shows, and I've always wanted to like do like commentary on them. Because there's a lot of people that I watch that I just love watching their commentary, even on shows that I don't even watch. But I never did it. But now I started doing it in the weight loss space, and I enjoy it. You never know how big you are until you look back on some previous pictures. It's actually wild. I've been pulling together some pictures because I want to do a video about my journey of like weight loss and up and down and up and down. Baby, I've been big. Wait till y'all see. Y'all gonna be like, what? That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I enjoy going out, having a good time with my friends. I enjoy dancing outside. We supposed to be going to this dance party in the park. I can't wait. I love it. Not a good dancer, but I like dancing. I can't get them line dances to save my life though. I love singing. I think I'm such a good singer. I know I'm not, but like in my head, I feel like I am, or I could be. I kind of wish that was one of the gifts that God gave me, was to sing. I love when you can just look at a person and you can't tell they can sing and they just bust out with, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. And it sound good. Like, to me, that sounded good. But I know when I play it back, it's just gonna be terrible. But I love when somebody can just sing. Like, I love me some movies. Let me tell you my favorite. I love movies that have singing in it. My favorite is Dreamgirls. Oh, I gets on everybody's nerve. Oh, baby, I'm gonna sing the song. I'm gonna sing that movie from top to bottom, and I'm gonna say the words too, because I can quote that movie down.
Curtis was supposed to love me.
Oh yeah. Also, Temptations, baby. I would sing Temptations down and quote the movie, and you know that's a long movie, baby. I can say it from top to bottom. Favorite movie? You asked me my favorite movie, all things. I got a lot that I like. Okay, favorite Christmas movie, I'm gonna say it's Home Alone. Love me some Home Alone. Can watch it any time of the year, but definitely. And I had to put my son on, like, he loved Home Alone now too. He just told me, I'm watching Home Alone. I raised you right, but only Home Alone 1. I don't care about none of them other Home Alones. Home Alone 1, that's the one. My other favorite Christmas movie, Best Man Holiday. Best Man Holiday. But that's also on the list of the movie that's guaranteed to make me cry. Best Man Holiday. I'm gonna tell you the scenes. Y'all already know. If y'all like Best Man Holiday, you already know. So the first scene is funny and it's sad. Me and my husband always laugh at the scene when she when Mia raised her hand, she raising her hands and then that dang on ornament fall. Baby, oh, the waterworks. That one. And when Nia Long in that bathtub crying over her friend, that take me out. But last, and y'all know not least, when that Morris broke down at that gravesite, and baby, I felt the pain. I felt his pain. He acted that scene down. When he cried at that gravesite and fell to his knees, every time it takes me out. Every single time. And I've seen it a million times. Every time. Another movie that's guaranteed to make me cry, Pursuit of Happiness. 2 scenes in that make me cry. Y'all know the main one, but the first one is when he in that bathroom holding that door with his foot, and that baby he trying to sleep and he crying. That made me feel sad right now. And it's just sad, like dang, like he was going through, but he did what needed to be done. That, and then y'all know. And if you ain't seen Pursuit of Happiness, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Those take me out every time. My favorite TV show as a kid was Small Wonder. My favorite movie as a kid was Home Alone and Little Rascals. And when I was a kid, it's so sad, it makes me want to cry right now. Somebody broke in our house. We went to my cousin's graduation, 8th grade graduation. They broke in our house. I know who it was. This was when we were staying in an apartment on Coles, for those who know, south side of Chicago. Very much the hood. I don't know if it is still now. Well, it probably still is now, but anyway. Courtway building. And it was this new guy who just started appearing out of nowhere. Like, he just started appearing, and he would always be standing at the end of the courtway. And he was there when we were leaving out to go to graduation. Her school was like in walking distance, like maybe 2 blocks away. And he was leaving out when we were going to the graduation. We had the balloons, like he already knew what was up. And we went in the house, and we was like afterwards, and stuff was just looking different. Like, what the heck? And then we saw that the back door was, I think they kicked it in. I say he, because I know it was his ass. But what told me up, they took the VCR. And when I tell you I used to watch Little Rascals on repeat, I'm not playing. It just ended, and then it would start, and then I would keep playing it. So in them taking the VCR, they took my Little Rascals movie. And I don't think I ever watched I mean, I watched it again like in adulthood, but I don't think my mom ever bought the Little Rascals again. Cause yeah, so it don't really make me want to cry, but it did piss me off because it was that dude. I know it was him because we just rarely ever seen him after that. It was like we went from seeing him like every day for like a month out of nowhere. We don't know we know kind of who he was attached to, but we just never saw him again. Broke in our place. Stole my VCR. I used to watch that movie all the time. Stole it. So that was pretty traumatic for me as a child. Yeah. I feel like I should be at 75 right now. And if I ain't, I feel like I should be at 75 right now. But anyway, I hope that helped y'all to get to know who I am, my personality. You know, if you're going to take anything away, just take away that I ain't with the ish. I can be silly. I can also be a bee. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And I will talk to y'all later. Please subscribe. Please like the video. Feel free to comment. If there's anything that you relate to or don't relate to, you know, as far as like any of the things that I named. Let's talk about some movies. Let's talk about some songs. Let's talk about whatever. Let me know.